Hello, everybody. 8 o'clock update. 8:30, somewhere around there. This is a pro video. It's going to be a lengthy video, so let's just start and we'll go from there. All right, looking at the bigger picture, severe thunderstorm watch, eastern Oklahoma. McDonald County is the only county under my area that I watch that is under the watch. The severe thunderstorm watch valid till mid or 11 p.m. I anticipate counties dropping before that, so we got 3 hours or 4 hours left. So yes, we got storms out there. Not really worried about them. Let's zoom in a little closer here. Make sure I got the right information pulled up. Some light showers, thunderstorms, McDonald County. The strongest one is eastern Newton County over by Granby. All this, again, moving northeast, so it's heading towards Berry and Lawrence counties. Bentonville has a pretty good storm. I don't really track that area, but that's got to be a mess for that area. Moving into Delaware County and then points south. Just some light thunderstorms hanging out with the front. That's no big deal. Those are moving northeast again. I really anticipate them dropping a good portion of the severe thunderstorm watch within the next hour or so. Temperatures are cooling down. We're just waiting for these kind of to not die out, but weaken some. Moving over to clarity here, looking at the simulated radar, future radar here, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11, midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. You get the idea. So it's going to take a little bit to get the rain out of here, or the areas that are seeing rain out of here. And then this stuff should burn off in the morning as well. I don't anticipate showers across the local area. All right, we've got some things to look at here. So let's switch over to Synoptic. I haven't used this in a bit, so let me reshape some things. It's been a minute, and I'm not organized. All right, this is the simulator radar for tomorrow. And before I do that, let's look at tomorrow. That is tonight. There's your severe outlook tonight. For some reason, it says flood. Moving over to, that's Friday. There we go. Okay, overnight tonight. And then tomorrow, we've got slight risk, basically I-35 west. To me, this is going to be a struggle because the models are just not having it. This is 3 p.m. tomorrow, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. We get some pop-ups out west, but it's not like a full. I mean, to me, that's a marginal risk. Let's see, this is 10 p.m. and we've got some stuff over here by Wichita, and then we had some stuff over here. So it follows the slight risk to a degree, but to me this is marginal risk territory just because there's not a lot of influence tomorrow for storms. So we will take them day by day or hour by hour in this instance. The main day for severe weather is Friday, and I know everybody's been following this closely. So there's Friday's outlook. We're a 3 out of 5. That's impressive this far out. I really anticipate tomorrow them possibly bumping this up to a moderate risk. And I think this is more of a wind event versus a tornado event. This is when we're going to look at the model in a moment. This is going to be wind-driven linear storms moving through. Isolated spin-ups, CDLSs, or gustnados as I call them. We'll see some notches within the line of storms that can spin up. Not huge tornadoes or anything like that. But I think we're going to see 65, 75, 80 mile an hour winds with these storms. All right, enough of me yakking about it. Let's look at it, right? All right, so this is 1 p.m. tomorrow, or Friday, 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Okay, going to stop here for a minute. This is the front. This is the trough. We've got winds colliding with each other here. Yes, we're going to have some isolated supercells that could produce some tornadoes, but majority of the damage is going to come from the line of storms. All right, 6 p.m., 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11, midnight. And guys, that's as far as the model goes out currently. That's why this is the pro video. So this is, I mean, just screams high wind out of the thing. Yes, we're going to have some notches, some areas of rotation. Let's see if, yeah, that looks, to me, that looks awesome. 40 mile an hour winds, 50 mile an hour winds. Let's play this through here. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, midnight. We see some breaks, but I mean, this is easily showing the rotation here. We got winds blowing to the front and winds blowing on the back side of the front. So we have these little notches that will spin up, drop tornado, and be done. Sometimes before the radar even sees it. So yes, a lot of wind. Yes, it's minimal on some of the wind gusts, which surprises me. I was really anticipating to see in the 60 range on some of this, because the models are not the best at predicting the exact wind, but if you see 45, 50 on here, that usually translates to 65, 70 within the storm. So definitely a severe event, not as severe as we were anticipating. How about that? All right, that is enough for me yakking. Surprised I didn't start coughing. So I'm not going to worry about tonight. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to come in and look at all the model data and see if the NAM and the GFN, or the NAM and the HRRR, are showing any changes for Thursday. And then, of course, 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, the 48-hour HRRR will start processing, and that will kind of get us an idea of what to expect Friday. All right, that is it. Have a good night, everybody. I will talk to you all tomorrow morning. Be safe.